Today we're going to be making covers for our paperback book. Here's my speech book. As you see, it's very flimsy on the inside, easy to get messed up, and we want a cover for it. And here's an example one that I did, pre-done, both sides. I didn't take this one, I folded it. As I have said, we're going to make book covers for our paperback books. We're going to learn the history of paperback, and we're going to figure out the step-by-step procedure, what it takes to make the paperback book. The history of book covers, I keep calling paperback, but they're book covers. It comes from the Middle Ages, a time when life was a lot different. 1400s, King Henry VIII, they had the prayer books, gems, and people would draw for the rich and had calligraphy, and they were expensive. We have from the 1800s hardback book covers that are literally sewn, and you can see that being done. Nowadays, it's like this one. This is not a hardcover. It's glued. And most hardcovers are sewn still, but you just don't see it. What supplies are we going to need today? We're going to need one roll of tape, one roll scissors, one nice little design with little sparkles, but I know not everybody's gonna like sparkles. So we got Christmas. You can even do pick bags, cut them. You can do plastic bags, cut them and kind of redo it all around it. But I like the pre-designed here. Step 1, instructions on making a book cover. First, I will be showing you how to do this. You want to cut a piece off, and I'm using these nice scissors instead of the other ones, so making sure you get an exact, nice, smooth cut. As you see, I've cut it nice, no folds or anything. But we're not using this, but I'm just showing you an example. So I have pre-cut my book, and if it's bigger, don't worry. You can always down cut it, and I like folding it. So I folded it side to side. Let's see if I can get this to you. This is the book. I folded it. It's kind of like wrapping a present. And that's part of the steps here. And so you want to do that. Make sure it's nice and folded and neat. As you can see, it's flat and folded neatly as I could get it. Everyone's different in this. And then you want to, sometimes you gotta make a little cut in between where the book is. That way, folding makes it, and I will show you. Wrong hand, that's why. There we go. And I will show you this. So I've cut, give you hardly see it right there. And right there. I don't have a long table, otherwise it'd be easier. And so we cut that, and this way we can fold it to the desired. Now, I'm not always the best at folding, but you know what? This is just for me. Somebody else could fold it entirely different. You can even tape it if you want to know what that is like. We'll do it. Try not to tape on the book, though. If you tape it on the book and you want to change it out, you might have problems. School books are the best to cover versus like that one I showed you, the little paperback. Let's see. Get it right here. These are really hard, and I messed up because I didn't give myself enough room for the cut of it. I mean, it's been a long time. We used to do these when I was going to school, and I thought, you know, everybody gets books from college, and with books from college, you want to be careful because they are expensive. They're not cheap. And this way, you can always take it off, resell your books, however you want to do it. Keep it. I keep all mine. But mine are on psychology. So. As you will see, it's not perfect, but it's folded nice and neat as best as I could. It goes down and up. Now the only thing I see wrong with these, doing it, is the fact you want to make sure you know what wrapping paper you're using. If you're using paperback, you want to make sure that you label it. Have some way of distinguishing it from your other books. Otherwise, you're like, which book is which? Like I said, I'm not the best, but hey, who's counting? This is just for your own. You know, we're not like in a competition. Even then. Now, I'm not going to fold the bottom because it will fold onto my book, and I don't want that. It kind of crinkles a little bit, and that's fine. And if I don't like it, you can make a new one. Now, this side I noticed is a lot better versus this side. Wrapping paper is interesting. Let's say I want to make a label. We'll cut a little bit piece here, which I'm cutting from the silver wrapping. And let's see. I'll get my handy dandy pin, and what is this? This is speech book. Want to make sure I put it on here. Not very big, but I don't write very big. Usually I write a lot smaller. Cut it a little bit. Around. See? Now it's not a huge. So I got a few options. If I want to do this, or do I want to put on the side? I think since this is the front, I am going to be taping it to the front. What the hell? Yeah. Gotta make sure you, if you're gonna do this, you gotta make sure that you do it to the way the book is facing. and I will show you that in a minute. For instance, this is the book, Speech Class. But you don't want to do it on the back, because at the back or upside down, then that wouldn't be any reason. Want to make sure that it's facing to the direction that you usually open a book. And then you got all your little books. Yeah, I have no. It's just how I am. And voila, you can find all that you need. Now, conclusion. Usually this was done like the 90s when I was, but I thought it'd be a little fun project for everybody to know. And with college books, sorry, I kind of forwarded it. College books these days can, like I said, are expensive. Now we learned the step-by-step procedure now. We've learned the history, the introduction,